Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So let's talk about Fox Finance or the Fox token. I did cover it when it came out, and the surprising thing about this token is that ever since it came out, it is in the uptrend despite everything is going down, but the FOLKS token is doing extremely well, and there is a possibility that we may see a pretty good breakout as well. So let's break it down what is happening with the Fox and where this token could be headed. Now first of all, if you don't know about this token or about this protocol, basically it is like lending, borrowing, staking and trade across blockchains with unified liquidity. So they are also backed by Jump Capital or Jump Crypto. There is like Verify Capital, there is Coinbase Ventures, there is like Borderless. So if we look at the listings of the Fox token, it is available on the KuCoin, Maxi, Kraken. So there is a pretty big possibility that it may actually launch on the Coinbase as well, solely due to they have the Coinbase Ventures as their backers, and the token is also available on Base network as well. So there is that possibility. Now in terms of I would say its listings, it did get listed on the Binance Alpha as well as Binance Future, so that's really good. Now if we get a Coinbase listing, there is a possibility that it may actually break out. Now this is their platform, as you can see. So the platform is available on multiple chains. That includes they have two basically options. So there is Xchain and there is Algorand app. So they have two apps. So Xchain are basically EVM compatible chains, I believe, and after that there is Algorand app as well. Now the token itself or the protocol itself has been around since 2022, so it has been working for a really long time. I would say that is the credibility that they have, and because of that I think the token is doing really well as well. Now if you talk about the token itself, the token is the native token of the Fox Finance protocol, following the protocol's cross-chain architecture. So basically it uses wormholes, native token transfer, and it is native on multiple chains. So this means there is only one token across all networks, no wrapping, no synthetic copies. Currently it is natively live on Avalanche, Ethereum, Base, BNB, Arbitrum, Polygon, Algorand and Sed network, as you can see here. Now in terms of tokenomics, it has a max supply of 50 million. It is relatively lower compared to other tokens, and its current circulating supply is at 12.3. Now in terms of the distribution, they basically gave 35% to the communities. Their community, there is ecosystem growth 24.7, seeded supporters 21.8, which is a lot, strategic supporters 4.94, core contributors 10%, advisors 3.5. Now in terms of their supply release, I think the team, advisors and investors tokens are locked for 12 months, so that's really good. After that there is going to be a massive token lock. So basically this token will most likely struggle a lot in 2026 of August to September, I would say, timeline. Now as of now, in terms of its utility, it is used for the governance as well as there is also a fee discount if anyone wants to use their routing. After that there is also another fee discount if anyone wants to use Fox Finance routing. As you can see here, after that there is Fox Exporter discounted fee as well. Fox as a gas token reduce operation transactions on exchange by paying in Fox, so that is really good as well. So it does have really good utilities, I would say, and because of that I think there is a pretty good demand for this token. Now in terms of supply, the token has been in the uptrend. As you can see here, it started somewhere around 66 million. After that it went as low as 52, and as of now it is at 99 million. Now in terms of its TVL, it is going down, so that's not a good look, I would say. As overall market is going down, the TVL of the Fox is also going down. Now at least from what I can see, the token does have a really low liquidity, so that is a bit of a problem. So that does mean that this price may not be an actual price because of this liquidity, I would say. As of now, if the volume of the Fox increases, I think there is a possibility that it can break out. If not, I think since it has a really low volume, there is a possibility that it can see, I would say, a really good crash as well. So if you're planning to get into this token, I think there are still, like, this token can easily get listed on the Coinbase or even on the Binance Spot, and if that happens, or even on the Bybit or even on the OKX. So if we do get those listings, there is a possibility that it can go for that like $10 mark or even higher than that, because the token is in the continuous uptrend. If you look here, so if we just look here, starting from like its low, which was somewhere around like $3.8, it is in the continuous uptrend. So if it goes like lower than, if it like basically if it like closes below this trend line in 4 hours, that could be concerning, but as of now we don't have that. So again, even if it does go down, I think there is a possibility that it will bounce back really strong from $7 and we'll hit a new high. And after that, this is the most likely scenario that may actually play out, and eventually we'll see a really good breakout. This is what I'm looking at. Again, considering how the BTC is doing, if the BTC does see a massive crash, there is a possibility that we could see a pretty good crash from like Fox as well. So if that happens, I think again it will hit like level of $5 and it will most likely regain this trend line if it is bullish. If it becomes bearish, it will just close below this trend line and it will like reject here and it will go down. That is what I'm looking at. So let's see which one plays out. But again, if I want to get this token, it is better to put order somewhere around $5 to like I would say $6. There is a possibility that it gets filled if it sees like an instant crash. That is, I think, will most likely happen. So this is a pretty good entry for this token. If not, if you're willing to take a risk, I think you can basically get it on this trend line, which is going to be somewhere around $7.1 to $7.2. And I think as long as it is like in an uptrend like this, the token is bullish and there is a really high possibility that it may actually break out. Anyways, I don't think that I have anything else to cover, and as I said, the possibility of it like launching on Coinbase is really high, since there is like Coinbase Ventures as like investor. Of course, not all tokens that Coinbase Ventures invest do come to like a Coinbase, but I think there is a pretty big possibility that Fox Finance could get listed on the Coinbase exchange, and if that happens, I think we'll most likely see a pretty massive deal. And as for like why it is doing well, I think that is because of the utilities that the Fox token has, because users can use this token to get like discount, and I think that is most likely the reason why it is doing extremely well as of now. So I think I covered pretty much everything. Thanks for watching. I will be back with more. Thank you.